Hey, we got sports, we got sports, we got sports, we got more sports. Hey, we got sports. Hey, we're going to have sports. There's going to be sports. Trust me, we've got sports. We're going to do a quick one because there's a debate going on apparently, but we're going to get you kept over with all the sports. Let me share this around as quick as I can, and then we'll get into the sports. It's mostly Major League Baseball, but there's one or two stories that I'm going to go on a rant about because they've got me really ticked off, and one in particular. And then we'll end this as fast as we can, but we will have sports. There will be sports. Come on, something's messing with my RSL feed. Come on, man, don't be doing that. All right, let's get more sports. Gotta have more sports. There's always got to be sports. I'm telling you, I need the sports. It's just got to be sports. I can't say it any better. I'm gonna have some sports. All right. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, this is going to take too long. It's already ticking me off. Come on, let's go. I got sports. We got sports. There's going to be sports. We're going to have sports. I'm going to cover the sports really fast tonight. Really fast. Like faster than normal. I know it's normally fast, but it's going to be even faster tonight. You're not going to believe how fast the sports is going to go. By the way, you can interrupt me when my time is up, and I'll actually shut up, and then we'll, because I've been watching the thing, and I don't know, man. When I did debate in high school, if you went over your time, you got docked pretty severely, and I just don't understand when it's Rosie Williams says sports and more sports. Morty Vickers says sorry about the message. Jumped the gun. Oh, you sent me a message? I didn't see it. Rosie Williams says get her done. Let's see here. But we do have sports. Oh, good. There we are. Oh, it's still breaking up a little bit. Come on, man. Don't mess with my RSL. I got to have sports. Let's see here. We'll get just a couple more groups. Let's see. Let's get to that group. Boom. Shakalaka. It's like clear my teeth of the dinner. And let's see. Get her done. I'm putting get her done in there. There's going to be some get her done. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let's go. Gotta have sports. Let's see. I did that one. I'll do this one. I may not even post it to the other ones tonight. Get that one. I got two more. I might as well do them. They're showing the starting 11 for Seattle Sounders. Seattle is going to beat RSL tonight. You can count on that. It's going to happen. Trust me. It's going to happen. It will occur. They're getting ready to kick off right now. It's clearly up in Seattle. Let's see here. Two more. Let's go. Podcast. All right. PODCS. In fact, why don't I just do one podcast one tonight? See what happens. Roll the dice. See what happens. All right. One more, and that's going to be our Twitter. Get your steaks yet, Tom? No, I didn't get them. I got the price for them, but I didn't get them. They're a little pricey, but I think they'll be worth it. So... yeah, that's what I'm here. Okay, here we go. Live streaming, sports talk, MLB Playoffs. Show me that thing where it's got the little trophy. I like it when the little trophy's there. Come on. There we go. Man, Twitter's slow. Let's see. MLB, NFL. I'll just go ahead and put MLS on there because I'm going to be watching this game. Whoa. Man, oh man, it's a fast start. Bam! RSL has scored just 42. No, sorry. Seattle Sounders have scored 42 seconds into the match. Unless somebody's offsides. Yeah, they flagged him for offsides. Jordan Morris. Man, he put that away, though. I'm telling you what, Seattle wasn't messing around. Normally, at the start of a soccer game, they kind of kick it around. Boy, did they go on the attack. I mean, they didn't mess around. Let's see. They're going to probably review this. It did look like he may have been about a half step off when the pass was sent across. I can't imagine they're not going to review that. But MLS has been weird lately. And there's a lot of plays that you'd think were automatic review. It's probably the biggest problem I have with MLS is how's the price? It's like $14 a pound or something for T-bones. Good beef is always worth it. Treat yourself. You deserve it, right? Dodgers 3-1 says Rosie. Rosie, come on. You're stealing my thunder. Come on. No, I'm kidding. Yes, that's probably it. I was going to tell you. It's not like I was going to hide it. It's not a secret. Anyway. All right. Let's see here what we got going on. Why don't I go ahead and start this thing? Because I'm not going to do a really long show. Because I want people to be able to get back to their stuff. So here we go. Let's do it.
I was a white male. Always invited to the cookout.
Always.
But he spit straight hot fire. Okay? You said who is the best commentator on Facebook Live? Tom.
Because he spit hot fire.
Because he spit hot fire.
Yo, he even got the last name. Gulley, and let me tell you this too. Tom potato salad good.
No raisins.
It ain't bland. No raisins. No raisins.
I don't care who owned the Chiefs. I hate it here. Make me sick. My allergy. Puke every time. Blah, like that. Puke.
Well, you're a goalie. You're supposed to be like that.
Somebody owned the Chiefs. We go to Florida and I get the money.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Let me answer that. You know, that is an absolute crock of You know, you people in the news media, all of you, dwell on some negative piece of like that. And I don't know how Steve feels about it, but it just and you don't have to bleep one single word of this.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Hi, I'm Jim Harbaugh of the Indianapolis Colts, and I recommend that you wear a helmet while listening to the show.
Hey, we got sports tonight. We got plenty of sports. Well, we got some sports. Man, now Jordan Morris is hopping around. I'm watching the Seattle Sounders RSL match. We're only like 3 minutes, well, not even 4 minutes into it. There was a goal called back for offsides. And I might mention RSL player Corey Baird, straight up punk. Just a punk. I like RSL. Can't stand that player. He is a punk. There we go. I got Major League Baseball. We'll update you on that. We got a few stories, one of which I'm really going to go off on because I'm sick and I'm tired. And so I'm going to talk about it a little bit. We've got the top of the 8th, Tampa Bay 8, New York Yankees 2. That series currently tied 1-1. So it's looking like with 2 out in top of the 8th, Tampa Bay probably will win that. But if you don't know for sure, Dodgers up 3-1 in the top of the 4th. A man on first. 2 outs for the Padres currently. We have 2 finals for Major League Baseball. Atlanta beating Miami today 2-0 to take a 2-0 lead in that series. And Houston losing to Oakland today 9-7. Houston leads that series 2-1. So there you go. We'll keep you updated on those games going on. But man, there is one thing I have really got to talk about. It was reported today that, and I am not a fan of Bill O'Brien, formerly of the Houston Texans, okay? I'm not a fan of his at all. Far from it. But it was reported that he had a heated exchange with Bill O'Brien before Bill got the boot. And the incident, which also included a defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, took place in the week leading up to the winless Texans' Week 3 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sources confirmed to ESPN that a verbal blow-up at practice occurred 2 weeks ago, with one source telling ESPN's Deanna Rossini that the incident was when O'Brien lost the team. How can you lose the team to J.J. Watt anything? I have no idea on this earth why J.J. Watt gets the amount of play and respect that he does in the 9th season of his career, given the extensive amount of time he has been injured since 2016. Now, before that, hey, studs up, great player. His sophomore year, 20 sacks, 20 and a half actually. And then in 2015, 17.5 sacks. Hey, a lot of tackles for loss. 13, 39, 22, 29, 29. Great. Awesome. Since 2016, you want to know how many games J.J. Watt's played? 2016, 3. 2017, 5. 2018, 16 games. Woo! He played a whole season. 2019, 8. 2020, well, it's only a couple. How does he get all this play? The guy is the defensive Gronk, okay? He goes out there, he's a clown everywhere he goes. Everything he does, he's a clown. And people just keep giving him play. They just keep giving him play. He hasn't done... Oh, tackles for loss since 2016, 1. 2017, 3. 2018, remember, he played 16 games that season, 18. 2019, 4. Why are we celebrating this guy still? You know what he did one time? When the United States was playing the Gold Cup, which is the continental championship of this part of the world in soccer, he went down to the Team Mexico camp, put on a Mexico shirt. You know why? Because he knew he'd get some attention. He wanted to date with Jennifer Aniston because he had a crush on her. He does all of that clown crap. You think Dick Butkus would have done any of that? Any of it? No, he's a clown. He is an attention glutton. There's another word I can use following attention. I won't use it because those people actually exchange a good for a service and deserve a modicum of respect. I am sick and tired of J.J. Watts. How can you lose the team when J.J. Watt is upset? He's looking forward to a fresh start. If this is another one of these cases where a pro franchise gives way too much play to what their players want and not what the coach wants, they can go pound sand. They really can. I don't see them doing well the rest of the year. If J.J. Watt is their torch carrier, you're in big trouble. Big trouble. Okay? Why don't you worship some dude that's been there the whole time, that's producing? I can think of 5 players on the Texans that they should be worshiping. Deshaun Watson at the top of the list. Let's see here. UFC announced that Uriah Hall is fighting Spider Silva. Too late to see such a great matchup? Nah, Halloween, nah. I think the UFC is in a little bit of a jam because of the COVID thing, and they're playing the oldies. They're playing the hits. I don't deny it. I like to see the fight. He said, don't answer now if it's not on the agenda. Anything right now is on the agenda, believe me, because all we have is Major League Baseball tonight. Morty Vicker says, Punk, forget my ignorance on the subject. In what way? He's a chippy player. He runs his mouth like crazy. He isn't particularly explosive. He isn't particularly anything. All right? And he's just a punk. He cheap shots people. When the retribution happens to him, he whines and moans like a stuck pig. Corey Baird is a straight up punk. That's all there is to it. If he was on my team, I would have walked over to him and go, dude, you are a punk. Straighten up, fly right, give your 100% effort, and we'll judge you on that. But all this punk nonsense, he's got a punk haircut. He's just a punk. He should be in the A-League. He should be in the, the USL. He's a punk. Rosie Williams says, so overrated. He said, that's the best way I've ever heard. Defensive Gronk. Rosie Williams says, I still don't understand how he has stats for Madden. It's because he's a clown. He's like Ray Lewis was. He's a clown. He draws a lot of attention to himself, and there's a lot of people in the NFL and that follow the NFL that just get off on that. That just can't get enough of the goofy clown, Hey, dude, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? If I was picking defensive linemen, he wouldn't be in my top 20. He wouldn't even be in my top 30. I mean, come on. Stephanie Lindley says, hey from Nashville, do the Trolls go back to sleep under their bridges? I don't know. He said, oh, this is going to be good. Tom has a fire under his ass tonight. I do. I am so sick of it. I am so sick of it. Okay, hold on. We got another Jordan Morris moment. He went out of bounds. Jordan Morris is he is bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. He's diabetic, too. He's got to do all this stuff to stay fit. Corey Baird's a punk. He didn't make the flight. He missed the flight for their last away game against Minnesota United. Missed the flight. Punk. He's just a punk. I won't call J.J. Watt a punk. Because, I think he does compete. I think there was a time when he was out. He was incredible. But that time has come and gone. And we got to stop kissing his cleats like he's still that same player. He really, really is. I'm not going to talk about what happened at practice or what conversations were had or whatever it might be. The situation is what it is, and we right now have a fresh start and a good practice day. We're looking forward to Jacksonville. You're in the AFC South. You got a fighting chance. He said, when you're 0-4, obviously things need to change. I mean, it isn't working. I appreciate and respect what we had. We won 4 division titles in 6 years with Bill, and I appreciate that and that time. But obviously this year we're 0-4, and stuff wasn't working. Yeah, like the defense. When are you going to take responsibility? Incidentally, if I was the new coach coming in or Romeo Crennel taking over, I'd be like, this guy is a turncoat. He is going to cut and run the second he doesn't look good. Watt says he wishes no ill will toward O'Brien. Gee, you think? Look what the guy did for that franchise. Certainly tried to do whatever possible to support his players, give his players the best absolute support. I truly believe he always did what he believed was best for his football team, so I don't have ill will at all. Yeah. How can you have ill will against somebody that let you keep coming back and just throwing you? You know how easy it would have been to draft another defensive lineman? Easy. Or to hire a free agent? Easy. But no, we let Mr. 3 games, Mr. 8 games, we let that guy come back. The big clown. He's a clown. Said he was going to buy RSL. Yeah. RSL's owner had to kind of vacate. They still haven't sold the team. It's kind of in limbo right now due to the fact that he made some remarks and there was an environment there that wasn't very healthy, and I'm all in favor of that. RSL is owned by a guy that owns a huge mining concern. He owns RSL. He owns the Monarchs and the Royals, which are the USL team and the women's professional soccer team. He owns the stadium. He owns the training facilities. I got a hot news flash for you. J.J. Watt can't afford to buy RSL. Attention, give me attention. My wife plays soccer. I'm going to buy it. You're not going to buy crap. Especially if you keep showing up for half the games or less of a season. He's a clown. He's done. He's over. In the 2 games that I have logged here, he's got a sack and a tackle for loss. Didn't play in 2016 when they went to the playoffs. He wasn't around. 3 games, 5 games, 16 games, 8 games, 2 games. So, I could do the math for you. He missed 13 games. He missed 11 games, 13, 11, 26. He missed 8 games. 26 and 8 is 34. Missed 34 games in 4 seasons. Way over half. Way over half. Come on. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 seasons. Come on, man. Come on. Clown. He's just a clown. He had a heated debate. What did he have a debate about? O'Brien didn't like him wearing a red nose and big floppy red shoes to practice. What was the debate about? And he won't talk about it. You know why? Because he didn't want to look bad. That's why. Hey, man, if you can chirp at your coach during practice, you can say a few words about what happened. You can let us into that big intellect. You can let us into that gleaming. Hey, and I'm going to say something else while I'm on it. He has done amazing things for charity. That I will give him. And hey, he put his money where his mouth was. He used his celebrity, all of that to benefit a lot of people. That's not a bad thing. It's a damn good thing. I don't care. He's still a clown. Still a clown. Anyway, he said that's douchey. How do you miss a free flight? That's your job. Exactly, punk. Corey Baird is a punk. And RSL's making some bad mistakes. They played Martinez at forward the last match, and it was just like, what? Why is he even there? He can't beat anybody off the dribble. He doesn't have particularly great speed. He doesn't have really an accurate shot at all. He missed a sitter right in front of the net. They're doing some stupid things. Tyler Schallenberger says, I got to say I love that rant about J.J. Watt. Well, I said the same things about Des Bryant in Dallas and when he started going downhill. And man, it's pro sports. You don't get a pass. You got to produce. And if you're injured all the time, he'll get injured again. Trust me. Gonna happen. That's not a league that forgives physical inequities and injuries. It isn't. You're either going to disappear or you're going to get injured again. Let's see here. Tyler Schiller says he basically missed almost 2 full seasons worth of games in that time. Yep. Tyler Scholmer says actually he did miss 2 full seasons. Now that I think of it, since a regular season is 16 games, if you trace back the bye week, yep, he missed 34 games. Same with Carson Wentz in Philadelphia. Yeah, but I don't think Carson Wentz is a clown. I think Carson Wentz is a dude that's, let's face it, he had that Philadelphia team running like clockwork that season when he got hurt. He really did. And I think Carson Wentz is a guy, what's the song? Trying to make the best of the best of the best of a bad situation. I think that's what Carson Wentz is doing. I think the Eagles should have kept Foles and got rid of Carson Wentz. And I think he would have done fine somewhere else. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. But I certainly don't think he's a clown. He's not out there going, hey, give me another Subway commercial where I eat a big sandwich with my brothers. And mom's out there, it's the same sandwich as last time. And the other dumb brothers over there going, so what's on a ham and cheese sandwich? Clowns. They are clowns. And Gronk, man, he was their blueprint. Look at me, I'm Gronk. What adult male lets themselves be called Gronk? Hi, my name's Gronk. And all this crap about first ballot Hall of Fame for him. It's like, have you never ever seen Tony Gonzalez play? Have you not seen Kelsey playing right now? Have you not seen Kittle playing right now? Blocking for Gronk? Oh, give that up. Give that up. And how he didn't get suspended for the guy picks the ball off, gets tackled out of bounds, and Gronk then, after the whistle blows, while the guy's on the ground and he's out of bounds, spears him. Anybody else, but see, it's kind of that John Madden. I'm not blaming John Madden. I love John Madden, but that whole, hey, here's a guy that gets out there and he does this and he does that. Look, and he's got a guy that's got a good name. He's Gronk. Anyway, Stephanie Lilly said that dang Tide commercial made me want to eat pods. Gronk. That's my name. Gronk. Morty Vickers said, what's on a ham and cheese sandwich? You're killing me, Tom. Yeah, those are hilarious. Jeez. When are we going to stop rewarding stupidity in this country? Top of the... Wait. Hold on. Let's updating here. Why did it do that to me? I'll just go back to the... Let's just go to that page there. But yeah, that whole thing, a heated... Shut up. Top of the 9th, 1 out. Rays 8, Yankees 4. Little comeback. Top of the 5th, Dodgers 4, Padres 1. So yeah, the whole Gronk thing. Just give me a break. I'm so sorry, but give me a break. Tyler Schellenberger says, I can't stand Gronk. He's the poster child for the douchey athlete no one likes. The one guy on the team in the local high school that's overly full of themselves, thinks they're better. Yeah. I saw him. He did like a New Year's Eve special last year when he was still retired. Oh, God, was he awful. 20 minutes into it, everybody there was just like completely excluding him, and every now and then they throw it to, what do you think, Gronk? I think it's a good time, and it's a new year. I think that's why 2020's been so bad. They let Gronk host a New Year's Eve program. Oh, God. Tyler Schulmer says then they actually are. Yeah, they're better than they actually are. Stephanie Lindsay says, sounds like a donkey named him. Gronk. Gronk. Morty Vicker, what are you and the wife having tonight, by the way? Just curious. We don't got a lot of show left here, but I just had to get that off my chest. Another big story. Patrick Mahomes called it a little bit of a mental lapse that he got close to Stephon Gilmore after Monday night's game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Gilmore later tested positive for COVID-19. I was just trying to show respect to a great football player who I hope is getting better very quickly, Mahomes said Wednesday. I'll just try to keep away from that and not do it again. There's a guy taking responsibility. Gilmore said in a tweet he is currently asymptomatic. I followed every protocol, yet it happened to me. Please be sure to take this seriously. Chiefs last week had a practice squad quarterback, Jordan Ta'amu, test positive. Mahomes said he was able to stay at least 6 feet away from Ta'amu in meetings, which he said Ta'amu sometimes attended virtually. Mahomes slept in a bedroom apart from his pregnant fiancée, Brittany Matthews, for the first couple of nights until his own test results came back negative. So there you go. There you go. But they do have pictures, and I'll show you one here. Here's Patrick Mahomes and Stephon Gilmore, and they are obviously very close to each other. And, it might be just a reflexive thing after a game, and you're just not thinking about it. You haven't been through it before. But there's a guy kind of going, hey, I did this. I'll do better in the future. Tyler Schollenberger says, Gronk just belongs on Jersey show with those clowns. He so does. He so does. Morty Vick. And did you see him in that commercial for the energy drink, whatever it is, trying to dance? Morty Vicker says, leftovers for the parental units. Kids had veggies and chicken strips. You guys are good parents. Tyler Schollenberger says, don't insult donkeys like that, comparing Gronk to them. Let's see. RSL puts it into the box and touches absolutely no one and bounces out. That's, why you got a punk playing up front. But J.J. Watt with a heated, come on. If I was the coach, I'd have gone, hey, you know what? Why don't you try to get double digits into games this year and dummy up? You get paid to play football, not argue with me. You want to argue? You want to debate? Get community access on the phone. We can debate right after practice. I'll ask you how to spell ESPN. We'll see how you do. God, I'm going to buy RSL. No, you're not. There's no way you're going to buy RSL. God, I hope you don't. Let me type this in. RSL JJ Watt and see what I get here. God. This will be an old story, too. Oh, yeah, August 30th. August 30th. And everybody's, RSL by itself, not the other teams, not the stadium, not the training facilities, which are baked into that company that the guy that owned it used to have, right? Is worth $200 million. He ain't buying that. Ain't no way he's buying that. He's interested. My left nut. Here, this is a better one. Handful of people have expressed interest in buying Real Salt Lake and the Utah Royals FC, including NFL star J.J. Watt. The defensive end for the Houston Texans took to Twitter on Sunday to hint at ownership and promote women's sports. I see a club with a great fan base, fantastic facilities, and a beautiful setting, and most importantly, a women's team that continue to grow and help and amplify not soccer but women's sports and holding the sky. I'm interested. His wife, Kalia, is from Utah and plays for the Chicago Red Stars of the National Women's Soccer League. Brother. Forbes valued RSL compared to industry average another Utah sports team. RSL, $235 million. Average for Major League Soccer teams is $313 million. The Jazz are worth $1.55 billion, and then the NFL average is $2.86 billion, I guess. Man, oh man. You're never buying that, dude. Never. I swear I don't know these trolls, even if no one claims to be married to me. Even one claims to be married. Yeah. Give me a break. Oh, there's Corey Baird right there. Yeah, punk. You're straight up punk. I used to play against guys like him. The first thing I would do is I would do something that would make them unhappy physically. And then I would just go, hey, don't be a punk. Don't come down here if you don't want that. Just don't come down here again. Punk. There's conjecture going on in the chat room about which one of my gonads is my favorite. I don't have a favorite. I love them all equally. But that J.J. Watt story really steamed me today. I saw that and I'm like, who cares? You know? Where were the strip sacks? Return for touchdown. Where were the tackles for loss? Where was all that? Where were you just unable to be handled by the other team like Aaron Donald or somebody like that? Nowhere to be found. Tyler Schellenberger, I feel like Gronk is the type of guy Barefoot Billy worships. He who has no name. Yeah, that guy's going to he won't be around anymore very shortly. Looks like Seattle just scored, but they're probably reviewing it right now. Let me check this out. There's that, and cross into the middle, and yeah, that got put away. There's not going to be an offsides on that one. There were enough. That's just shockingly bad defending, and Jordan Morris is not going to miss from the 6-yard box. It's a shame too because RSL has a great goalkeeper named Putna. That guy can thunder the ball on his clearances into the other penalty box. He's got a huge foot, and he's a great shot stopper too. So I think they're reviewing it. They have awarded the goal. It's Seattle 1, RSL 0. I told you Seattle's going to win that one. So, let's take another quick look at Major League Baseball real fast. It's the bottom of the 9th now, and nobody out, and the Yanks are trailing 8-4. Top of the 5th, man on second with nobody out for the Padres. LA leading that one 4-1. So that's what we got. But man, oh man, oh man. Oh, by the way, the Lakers are going to wear the Black Mamba unis for Game 5. So those of you who are fans of Kobe Bryant, little homage there. Big Ben Roethlisberger says that the Steelers got the short end of the stick in scheduling. I won't get too far into this story, but he's right. I don't always agree with Ben Roethlisberger. I think he's been a pretty great NFL quarterback, to be honest with you. And he's frustrated by the Tennessee Titans thing. Timing of the bye week, which was just a 3-day break after the Steelers obtained special permission from the league and NFLPA to resume practice Monday, was especially frustrating for Roethlisberger, who felt he was finally getting in a rhythm in the first 3 games after a year off following season-ending elbow surgery. And before the break, Steelers were 3-0, had momentum going into the Week 4 matchup against the also unbeaten Titans. And he's like, yeah, we're getting the short end of this. And he's right. He's right. That's something not a lot of people talking about or reporting on, and certainly there's nothing that can be done about it. It's just a tough break, but they did. They got a little hose there. So anyway, Rosie says, go Lakers. Morty Vickers says, snice, Mamba Black. And Rosie says, yep, it's going to look sharp. Not sharp, but sharp. Man, that Chevy looks really sharp, man. It's really sharp. So, bottom of the 9th, 1 out now. Tampa Bay Rays up 8-4 on the Yankees. Series tied 1-1. And at the moment, looks like Tampa will go up 2-1 in that series. LA leading their series 1-0 over the Padres. Bottom of the 5th, 1 down, man at second. And LA leading 4-1. That's about all we got right now. But that J.J. Watt thing, I tell you, it's still sticking in my craw. Oh, look out. Oh, Seattle almost had another one. Morty Vicker says, you sound like Papa. You're going to look sharp. I like doing it with the CH. It's going to look sharp. Like some of my Hispanic friends in Dallas would say. You know, they look sharp, man. They look really sharp. Man, Seattle just keeps coming at you. Boy, did he get cut down. It's a shame, too, the COVID, because Seattle normally averages like 45,000 a game. And that place is a madhouse. It's probably better for RSL that there isn't a stadium full of well, there's Justin Glad getting beat like a drum. I'm telling you what. The MLS, the player quality is so uneven. It's like you got all these great players, and then you've got like a Justin Glad on every team, and a Corey Baird, straight up punk. You looking sharp, Holmes. Tyler says, Morty Vicker, Charles Schulbergers, I think it's going to be Braves and Dodgers in the NL side for who goes to the World Series. I tend to think the same thing. And I think Dodgers-Padres might be a tougher series than Braves-Dodgers. Maybe. I think the Padres are a really good team. I think the Dodgers, like I said last night, had something to prove. You know, I think they're ticked off about what happened last year. I think they're a little bit of a team of destiny, and I think we're clearly the best team in baseball this year. I don't think it's even close. I really don't even think it's close. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs now for the Yankees, and 8-4 Tampa. So unless something crazy, Bill Buckner, Steve Bartman-ish happens, the Rays are going to even up. They're actually going to take a 2-1 lead on that series. And there you go. Reds William resigns as head of baseball ops. No great loss there. Astros are hoping that Greinke returns, Greinke, however they pronounce his name, is going to return for the playoffs. That's about all we got. Braves have been pretty consistent all season long, too, though. Yeah, but I don't know. I got to look up the thing. Let me see here. Oh, wait. That's the wrong square. It's right there. It's where I want to go. Right there's where I want to go. Let me see if I can find the information I so desperately seek. Atlanta was only 35-25 this year. That's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it isn't 43-17. Miami was 31-29. So they were just a touch, just a skosh over 500. Let's see. Stephanie Lindsay says, sweet dreams, Sir Gulley. Thanks for so much entertaining me today and every weekday. You're welcome, Stephanie. We'll do something about those trolls. I got to get let me see if I can I'll test it here. Let me do a little test. Oh, yeah. I can, I can get rid of them. I can make them go bye-bye. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Probably give them one warning and then not even time out. I'll just go, guys, any more today, you're gone. I'm getting too many complaints from the people that are here every day. You're gone. Incidentally, the guy that called me at the end of the show today, he's not going to be able to call back. Morty Vicker says, I can help you out, Tom. We'll talk later. Yeah, no need to worry about that. I got that under control for the time being. But anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight. Hope you had a great night. Hope your sports are going well. And hope you also think Corey Baird is a straight-up punk. And hope you don't like J.J. Watt. That being said, good night and good sports.